And we are live. No, we're not. God, son of a bitch. Oh, this would not be a podcast without some sort of technical difficulties. Son of you can see both of us sitting here in like really weird poses because we're
Do I look weird?
No, you're still wearing a blanket.
Oh.
I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Future Chris, have fun with this one, trying to get this out as early as possible. There we go. Hey.
Hello.
Hey, I haven't seen you in so long. I haven't used this table for this in like 8 months.
I had to dust it off.
Oh, is
8
it?
months?
Was it? Oh,
Has it been really 8 months?
the last time that this table was used was for Extra Life 2025.
That was 5 months ago. I don't think you can.
I don't know. It's 2026. I don't know what you want from me.
Okay, fair enough. The fact that you're still upright.
In 2026, yeah. Oh my god. And you know what's better to talk about, in 2026? The fall of democracy and its continued plunge into the depths of the shadows.
I thought we were here to talk about Maul.
I mean, we are. We were talking about this upstairs. Hey guys, welcome to the Wrong Button Podcast, show where we talk all things nerds, most things video games, and genuinely anything that tickles our fancy. As you guys can hear, I'm giving Mark a massive break right now. So Mark, you're welcome. He's banished to the anime shadow realm, where you're now summoned to the other shadow realm of like, hey, guess what we're going to talk about? Depressing geopolitical climate that is Star Wars, and how quickly it reverts and focuses to our current political climate and how
Now with 80% more depression.
with 80%. So Mrs. Play and I were watching Maul.
Yeah.
Mrs. Play's biggest issue with Star Wars is the timeline, because you and I have it memorized.
Yeah.
Like I can be like, no, this is here. What is BBY? Battle of Yavin. Why does that matter? That's when they blew up the first Death Star. When was that? Episode 4, A New Hope. That was the movie, not the show. Correct. That is the movie, not the show. And I'm just like, maybe we shouldn't call the movies episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like maybe that was the wrong way to go about it. Now we should just be like movie 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we were talking about that, and she's like, she was looking at the timeline. She goes, "We're like at Attack of the Clones right now. Like if we were to like 1-to-1 this to our world, this is where we're at." I'm like, no, honey, I'm sorry, we're not. We're at the start of episode 3. We're about halfway through episode 3, actually, because the Chancellor was kidnapped, Trump was shot and reelected. Like, who says art doesn't imitate life? Doesn't imitate art, imitating life.
Yeah.
And you're just sitting here, your eyes are going, no.
So, for one, I feel you and I. Yeah, you're right. We have the timeline memorized. I don't think the timeline really is that hard to memorize in Star Wars. But hey,
this is purely Mrs. Play is sometimes struggles with, I'm a nerd now, and she like she hits that hard like, no, I'm not, we're not there, and it's
Give
like,
in.
spouse, you have opinions on anime, Star Wars, your smutty fantasy novels. I currently have her reading Tolkien. She's currently going through The Hobbit.
Oh, really?
I need to reread it. I haven't read it since I was an angsty high schooler who thought I knew better than J.R.R. Tolkien, who lived through World War One, possibly World War Two, and was like mid-tier writing.
This guy,
Yeah.
I don't think he really went through anything.
I don't think he knows. I was such a piece of shit in high school.
But anyway, yes, Maul.
Maul Shadow Lord.
The first Star Wars show in a long time, or Star Wars project really, where I wasn't entirely aware of when it was coming out until it came out. Basically, I think you texted me the night before, and you were like, "Oh, hey, yeah, Maul this week," and I was like, "Oh, really?" And I was like, "Oh, Maul like Monday."
Yeah,
Maul Mondays.
Maul. Oh my god, that is so good.
Yeah.
We will not be doing this on Monday. This will probably stay like a hopefully Thursday, Friday type thing.
Yeah.
Typically, because I was actually gonna have cookies for you,
Oh.
but I have to like go get the cookies.
For being late.
Oh no, that's everything else.
Oh.
You haven't been to the Star Wars place downtown yet, have you?
No, I haven't. No.
Okay. I've texted you and I've texted Anna to take your ass there, but
Yeah.
We'll see where that goes.
I'm sad.
It's okay.
I don't go out much. I did go to a baseball game last week. So.
I remember you saying that. How was it?
Good.
Was it just the Fred Nats, or did you go see like the
Yeah,
Savannah
right.
Bananas? Okay.
No, we for those of you who are still, waiting for more Paper Mario, I have this really bad habit. My friend actually nicknamed it being frozen in carbonite, because like you'll see me for a couple of days and then I'll just like be gone for months. Up, bounty hunters got him again.
That's
So,
fair. Corporate overlords, they come for you.
I hate to see it.
Yeah, I get it.
Just wait till I win the lottery. You guys won't know, but there will be signs.
Oh, trust me. There's a plan drawn up right now if we hit the lottery. I need to play the lottery
To win, yeah.
but there is a plan. There is a plan that like 5 people are now in on.
So, but yeah, gorgeous show. I'm excited to hear your full thoughts on it, because we haven't really talked about it all that much.
We haven't talked about it at all. You said gorgeous show.
Yeah.
What do you think about the slight change? What do you think about the background?
Oh, it's beautiful.
The cityscape?
Yeah. So I was I haven't dove too deep into it, but apparently they were saying that they had painted on glass and then inserted these paintings like into the digital landscape. So that's why it's got this watercolor feel to it.
Okay.
Yeah, stunning.
I love it. Mrs. Play was too distracted by it. She did not like it because she's like, it doesn't feel like it's part of the show. Mm-hmm. Whereas like everywhere else, it's the scenes, especially if you look at Rebels, were much more close up. So like, yes, you might have been in insert city planet here, but it was like, here's your sky view of the city planet. Here are the same 4 buildings that we're gonna run by like Scooby-Doo style to like to use the similar shots and not have to like render whole new things for it every time.
Yeah.
And I liked that for this because I was like, are we on Coruscant? I'm like, you would have done you already have Coruscant.
Yeah.
You already have that rendered somewhere.
It's in the files.
So this has to be someplace new. And I like the fact that it's like, hey, here's this new art style. Here's this new thing we're doing. And it denotes a new planet.
Yeah. Janix, with an X, created specifically for Maul. So we've never seen this before in Star Wars.
I'm right. It's just, I was like, yeah, I'm pulling it up right now.
The internet does not know more than me.
Oh no, it was nothing about like the internet knowing more than you. It was purely the fact that I was like, let me have this
pulled up and ready.
Let me to have this like pulled up real quick. And once again, guys, I'm gonna give everyone a brief thing here. Bummer. Remember to use anti-fandom, guys. Which is if you ever go to fandom.com, type anti in front of fandom, no matter which one you go to, and it turns it back into a Wikipedia type page. You don't get any of the ads. You don't get any of the bullshit on the sides. It is just like the straight text and photos really? Would have been back in the day. Sadly, it does not exist yet for Maul Shadow Lord. But
Interesting.
Thank you, everybody. Anti-fandom, please remember that. It's just really good.
Cool.
But yeah, so new planet, really, really cool. Speaking of pretty, I like the way characters look now. It's not how they looked in Clone Wars, and you started to see this in Clone Wars, the final season, where it was like Maul looks brush painted.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it's his skin. It is, but there's a texture to it, and I really like how that looks. They kind of started doing it to Ahsoka as well in the final season. I want more of that. I think it's like, hey, it's still CG, but it gives it like a je ne sais quoi. That's not early Clone Wars,
Like
some early Rebels, huh?
So like your funny words, Frenchman.
Funny words, Frenchman.
Yeah, no. I kept thinking while I was watching the first episode just how far they've gone in that kind of animation style. So my brain just kept resetting to the 2008 Clone Wars movie that kicked everything off, and how terrible that looked. And especially what's the name of Jabba's son? The little hut.
Yeah, the hutling.
Yeah.
Oh
and
god.
I just keep thinking to myself, man, God, that animation style. But it was rough. It was rough in the early seasons of the Clone Wars. But yeah, no, it was beautiful and dark and depressing. And I like how
Rada.
That was his name. Rada.
R-O. Yeah, like did you ever see Chowder?
Yeah, I was thinking
Rada.
Rada.
I want to make that a redeem so bad on the channel now.
That's how I feel in my adult life. I'm just sitting there, like whenever I'm cursing under my breath, I'm just like Rada. It's like me at work. Anyway, yeah, no, So this is our first Star Wars project since Andor, right? There's been nothing in between Andor last year and Maul right now, right? Nothing in the fall.
Correct. Everything kicks off. You and I are very busy for the next 2 months. What do you do on Memorial Day?
I don't even know what I'm doing next week.
Okay, well, Memorial Day's spoken for. We got to go see Mandalorian and Grogu.
That really? It comes out on
Memorial Day?
Like next month?
Yeah, like next month.
Star Wars has a really big advertising problem, man. I know I'm under a rock. That's a given. But like they
when I'm not texting you about it, yeah.
The marketing department needs to change. We've been over this. Wow, yeah, that'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what to expect with that one either. Honestly, I haven't even watched the trailer for it. Still, I have been very anti Star Wars trailer. I didn't watch the trailer for Maul Shadow Lord either.
It's the new commercials are kind of spoiling something that I'm now very hyped for, and I almost wish they didn't.
For Mandalorian and Grogu?
No, for Maul.
Okay.
He does a take on the one with the forces with me.
Oh, really?
He has a take on it.
Oh, of course he does. Maul has a take for everything.
It's good. It's very much way the Jedi way, the Sith, like, you know, the Jedi Creed and the Sith Creed, how they're like the exact same thing, except it's that. So I'm not mad at it. I was like, oh, that'd have been kind of cool to. And then I'm watching the first 2 episodes, like, oh, is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? God damn. Okay, just get through the show.
Well, you get to find out tomorrow.
I do get to find out some stuff tomorrow.
The only benefit of us recording this on a Sunday is the fact that Maul does come out tomorrow.
It does come out tomorrow. So you should have had all week to do it. This will be a full spoiler podcast going into it.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I guess there's not really all that much to spoil. And, well, kind of. Maul's in it.
Darth Maul is in it. Main appearance a lot. All right. Can we just talk about how do you know Maul's showing up in a show? Duel of Fates has to start playing.
Oh man.
And then he has to pull out his lightsaber and ignite it one at a time. It's like if that didn't happen and like he only ignited half of it, he hit him in robes, I'd been like, that could be any Sith Lord. That doesn't have to be Maul. It has to be the bwam. Like it has to be both of those things at the same time.
I always hope that Maul's never in a hurry because he can never do it. Like if he's in a hurry, he can't do his entrances. That man is the aura king of the Sith.
That man is such a diva.
Yeah, he has to have Duel of the Fates playing. You're right. He has to have his lightsaber just side to side. So I like the fact that when you're opening up on the show, like we're immediately going into like a heist with a whole bunch of Death Watch. Not a lot of Mandalorians left because I guess everything after the Clone Wars final season, Maul's in his he's beaten but not out.
Yeah, so this is post final season.
Yep. Post Revenge of the Sith.
Post Revenge of the Sith, post final season. After that, like random civilian just whooped his ass. Which I mean, I really don't know how you come back from that.
A citizen.
Yeah, just a citizen just comes up and starts. How bad is that? Like, I actually have a whole joke for this about what I'm excited to see, and we'll get to that to the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you're right. He's lost the Darksaber.
Yep. He's
lost most of the Mandalorians.
Yep.
But he's picked up some Night Brothers.
Yeah, some they're Dabraks, right?
Dabraks,
Yeah.
right? Are they
I don't
not
know where they came from. Did he because I know he had gone back to Dathomir a couple of different times. But I thought his brothers were all dead.
I think Dathomir is a planet in this sector. But like, because when we even get to Star Wars Fallen Order, which is well into, we're talking like,
I think it's like 10 years probably after.
Yeah, like 7 to 10 years. There are still Night Brothers and there's at least one Night, like the Night Sisters are all but wiped out.
Yeah.
But there are still Night Brothers, and I assume that it's like we know that they can get off the planet, so I'm assuming they have other like pockets. They're just like, hey, what's that? That's a Night Brother over there. Like that's a Dab. Is Dabrak its own thing?
Yeah, like its own species and stuff.
It's not a Night Brother.
Yeah, it's its own species.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you're like, I guess one of his accomplices. No.
Accomplices?
Why can I not say accomplice? There we go. I wanted to say accomplish so badly. Do you just look at Maul and you're like, oh, that dude looks badass. Let's just work for him instead, Does he do they follow him out of fear? Is he just like, yeah? So he had some Dabraks, he had some Mandalorians. They're pulling off a bank heist, right?
A really well coordinated, cool bank heist.
Yeah, all being head up by his. I think they call him like he's the spy bot, like the Maul's little robot.
His BB-8.
Yeah,
fucking
his Oh, what's the name of the robot that or the droid that Seth Green plays for Cad Bane? His robot or his droid accomplice.
Yeah, I know. Cad Bane droid.
It's not AZ.
Toto.
Yeah.
Toto 36. I forgot that was Seth Green.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Toto's good.
Seth Green loves himself some Star Wars. But yeah, that is what I was thinking the entire time. I was like, oh, this is just another Toto, but more menacing and does his job better and doesn't explode enough.
Oh, well, I mean, but Toto gets to come back like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, he gets rebuilt.
Yeah, I mean,
Cad Bane's not completely heartless.
I think I do think that like there is just something about a quality droid because it was like it was R2-D2, right? And he was the little astromech, and he helped out. He kind of was told Luke Skywalker, I'm too old for this shit, and like didn't do quite as much. But the Clone Wars, he carried his weight, right? He did his shit. And then we get to Cal Kestis, and he gets BD1. He gets Buddy Droid, as a send off to Titanfall, to you BT. And I love the fact that BD is BT's younger brother. Canonically, they have
really?
said, that's the reason he's BD is because it was BT Buddy Titan in Titanfall 2, and they were like, well, if we're making a droid, it has to be a BD unit, and that's how you get Buddy Droid 1. That's why he is the way he is. He is canonically his younger brother. You get BB-8, which once again really cool, and the fact that one like can give you a thumbs up and everything else, like
thumb.
Yeah, he like pulls out his lighter and is like, I got your back.
That's a thumb. Yeah.
That's really good.
Not a middle finger.
It's a thumb, yeah. And then of course we have Chopper, who's like he's a real one who probably should be in jail and decommissioned if we're speaking it honest.
Yeah, that's what the Spybot reminds me. He reminds me of Chopper a lot.
Oh,
Honestly,
yeah.
I thought watching Spybot and doing the things that he did made me question if Chopper wasn't so loyal to Hera, if he would not be committing crimes on his own. Like I could totally see Chopper working for Maul. It's like, they're Spybot and Chopper too. They're cut from the same cloth.
Oh no, they completely would be. I absolutely. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out who plays Spybot.
Like voice actor wise?
Yeah. David W. Collins.
Not familiar.
I'll look that up in a moment. But yeah, he's a I don't know, like it's and I've heard this where it's like, oh, everyone they all need their little droid so that way you can. I'm like,
everybody needs a little droid to commit crimes. What's going on?
And I think the thing is though that like the droids have started to have to get like much more specific because like so we got Spybot, and Spybot is, I want to say, a little too capable, but then I'm like, well, Chopper could do some shit, R2 could do some shit, BD has done some shit. Like, all right, so he's capable. I think it's just because he's not for the good guys that we're like, oh, maybe we tone down what he can do here, Maul, because he seems to be really fucking good at everything. And I genuinely really love that.
Yeah, so they're great in pulling off a heist. And so he's stealing all these credits and stuff in this bank droid from a syndicate, like one of the lower syndicates that run this kind of planet, I guess. And like obviously the police are chasing them. They're trying to make their grand getaway, which hats off to them, to the local police of the planet. They're good. They're good at their job, I guess. Like they actually catch up to this to the Mandalorian ship and everything while they're trying to make their escape with all these credits.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, give up, you're surrounded, like it's over. And then that's when we get the entrance of Maul. And the Duel of Fate starts playing, and he's like in the on the ramp of the ship, and it reminds me a lot of like he's aura farming. He's just trying to be like Obi-Wan, like how Obi-Wan was in Revenge of the Sith, where he's like sitting there like just aura farming.
I mean, look, Obi-Wan made him half the man he is.
Yeah, he did.
I got it in there early.
He's just so obsessed. He used to do everything Obi-Wan does, but just make it evil. But yeah, that entrance, and I was sitting there, and it kind of didn't make much sense to me that he like reveals himself right there, because he like cuts down all these police, they make their getaway, yada yada yada, and then we get the intro of Captain Lawson, right?
Yeah, Captain Lawson.
And Two Boots, elite name for a droid, by the way.
I like that he looks like he just wears two boots.
Yeah, he just had boots on. I'm like,
all right, we're here. Cool, yeah. Gotcha.
Shout out Two Boots, sure. And they're like trying to process what had happened in the station, and they get like this like hollow footage of Maul and everything, and I'm like, oh cool, Maul was just captured on like hollow cam footage, he's alive. And I'm pretty sure Maul had said something previous, like oh, I need to stay in the shadows, like I'm hidden, I don't want people to know I'm back yet, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but then you just go and get caught on the first police footage that you had, buddy.
One, I love the introduction where they're like, we have you surrounded. They're like, that's not going to make him very happy. No. And they're like, and the police are like, who? And then it's almost like, it's like, okay, I have a cue. Bah,
Yeah.
bah, bah. They're like, where's the music? It had to be coming from the ship. It's like Vader showing up in Rebels, where it's just like, I like that they have to be divas. It's like, hold on 1 second. Okay, Ahsoka's here. I get it. Ahsoka's here. Yep. Ahsoka's here. Ahsoka's cool. Got it. Vader's like, all right, I'm gonna forced wind on myself to give my cape some billow.
Yep. Well, I'm coming down on my TIE fighter.
I'm gonna fly my TIE fighter with the force, with the wind blowing, and I'm gonna be like,
Sith Lords, man.
God.
At least Palpatine isn't like the one for entrances.
He made his entrance announcement on Fortnite.
No,
he knows how to appeal to the populace, man.
Yeah,
we're the weebs who are like, man, Darth Vader coming in being extra, like holding his breath, and then like all of a sudden lighting his lightsaber and then breathing. Oh my god, that's terrifying. Maul being like, Q, bump, 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 like. Whereas Palpatine's like, okay, what is the populace like? I need to get reelected.
I'm going on Fortnite.
I'm gonna do the TikTok dance.
But yeah, no. So I had a hard time getting a read on like what direction the show was going to go into, because here we had a bank heist, and then we zoom in on these two, characters from the local police force, and Captain Lawson, he's just he's a single dad. He's trying his best. He's working long hours trying to provide, put blue milk on the table, and then Two Boots just being.
Hey, I think we should call the Empire, man.
Yeah, first of all, that's how they've been through some shit and stuff, because like he's like, oh yeah, like this person is sealed by the ISB, like his file sealed by the ISB. We don't know his identity, and he's like, yeah, protocol is to call the Empire, but like Captain Lawson's like, no, not yet.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that yet.
And Tuba's just like, all right, I guess we won't call the Empire yet. We probably should. He reminds me a lot of K2SO.
Wait here. Oh, God, Alan Tyduck.
Yeah,
man, just bored out of his mind and making a droid look bored.
But like he reminds me a lot of him too, because he's got a little bit of that sass to him, but also
he is actually played by Richard Ayoade. Did you ever see the show it's the internet thing? God damn it. Tech support, tech leagues. Fuck. Go ahead. Continue your thought.
Oh, I was just gonna say I like my sassy droids. I like my evil droids. Yeah, I was having a hard time figuring out where they were gonna go direction wise with this show, because it's like you have all these like, it almost felt like a mystery thriller.
I was waiting for like a police like a hard-boiled cop.
Yeah.
Did you turn it off? Okay. It's okay.
We've gone dark.
Okay. I thought it was something else. That's okay.
I did it with my mind.
Maybe.
I can actually use the Force. I was sitting here over here like Anakin.
Trying to feed me a pear.
Rather seductively.
Where it's the so one of the things there for like that was like, I was like, okay, we're gonna a hardcore like hard-boiled PI going like, yeah, we gotta chase this down, like there's something brewing down here and we have to kind of figure it out. But at the same time, like the trailer all showed who I believe will be Darth Talon. Who, for the rest of you out there, if you really want to know anything about Darth Talon, I recommend looking up Darth Talon R34. It'll give you everything that you need to know about them. Fantastic.
Come again?
Darth Talon R34. It's the best way to know about who Darth Talon is.
Okay.
Look, there are a lot of videos out there on the internet of Darth Talon. I'm just saying. Like licking a lightsaber. Like, there's stuff. I'm just telling you.
A lot of great stuff. You need to go here, trust me. Only. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, getting the back and forth there between the two of them. And I also enjoy, to me, that feels like pseudo The Departed, where it's like, okay, we get a little bit of what the police are doing over here, and then we get, what the criminal mastermind is over here doing as well.
Comparison. Yeah. Actually.
Yeah, just no
Mark Wahlberg.
No Mark Wahlberg. No Matt Damon.
DiCaprio.
Yeah. Man, they were just busy for this part of the show.
Yeah, they're coming. There was also a cameo. I didn't catch it, but apparently the voice actor for Anakin.
You're good. You're good. That's fine.
The voice actor for Anakin was one of the background police guys when they were like surveying the vault and stuff.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, nice little.
Hey, we're gonna throw some of these guys in here.
So yeah, we got introduced to obviously Maul, his hardy band of revenge seekers, and then we also got introduced to was it Devin and her master? We had these two,
We had this little Twi'lek girl, and then we had some lizard.
He's a lizard.
He's a lizard.
Don't know what he is.
Yeah.
It's always the short ones.
It is.
Never know what they are. What the hell is a Yoda?
I really am. So one of the things I'm very excited for the show to explore, right, is we've had, this is how democracy falls and thunders applause, right?
Yeah.
We're watching that, so fucking blockades didn't start shit. I don't know why I wouldn't fight a war over that either. God damn, that just hurts. So we get a bunch of those things, and then we are, but now we're starting to get okay, what are the people who we saw Ahsoka become so disenfranchised, and she's just they're like, hey, we cleared your name, and it was like, I was guilty till proven innocent. Fuck y'all. I'm out.
Yeah.
And Anakin took that a little hard, rightfully so. Feels like he failed her, but also wanted to play by the do everything right on both sides, and that was not the correct answer.
Which, coming from Anakin, is rich. Why change up your approach? You never did it that way before.
They also, technically Obi-Wan's also, we all know Mace Windu's, okay with enhanced interrogation, but Obi-Wan was also okay with enhanced interrogation. Ahsoka was the one who was like, guys, I don't think this is okay. I don't think this is good. Yeah. But now we get to see somebody who thought they were the good guys, right?
Yeah.
Who was young and impressionable. And I think now what's going to be great is we are going to see what would have happened if Ahsoka, 3 seasons into the Clone Wars, that's when everything happened and she wasn't with Anakin.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see that because I don't think Maul's wrong. Maul didn't lie to Ahsoka at all when we got to the final season of
he was right.
He was right.
Hate to say it.
Yeah.
Right about that one. Yeah, no, I'm excited for that too. I like that, you have these two hungry beggars on the street who are actually two Jedi. And, the apprentice, Devin's like, we need to get you some food. I know it's not right, but if we steal some from this vendor here, nobody's going to miss it. And I like how the master, who I don't know if their name was ever actually given in the show. I don't think it was. But I like how he was like, no, it's a slippery slope. If we start stealing, then it's just going to lead down. It's the gateway drug to the dark side, stealing some fruit. They were Melu runs, by the way.
Oh, were they Melu runs?
Yeah, really crappy ones because they've been in,
They've been flash frozen and everything else.
Yeah. So.
I don't know what's going on with it. I'll have to check the wire.
I hit the right button.
You did.
Not the wrong one.
But yeah, we got to see her, and I like the fact that it's just me sending you a picture of Darth Talon and some of the new concept art for it.
Why did you send me a link to R34?
Mrs. Play's not here. I don't know.
Oh, cool.
But
Never mind.
The fact that he goes this is a slip. It's like, hey, do you smoke pot? Your methamphetamines are next, and it's just nah, man. I just wanted to relax a little bit, and those guys over there seem really chill, a little hungry, but they seem chill. And I seeing it now where they can't, because people are just going to turn them in, right? That's nobody. Oh, yeah. The public at large is I don't want anything to do with this. We got to see that with, Tales of the Empire, especially later on in that season. And so they can't say who they are, and they can't
provide identification.
Yeah, they can't do any of that stuff.
What a stupid way to get arrested, by the way. You bump into a droid, and then the fruit comes out.
Was a little bummed that it was that easy, but also like plot wise.
Hey, who said that the fruit came from that? Like that's get a lawyer. Who said the fruit came from that stand, huh?
For some odd reason, I don't think that fruit I don't think that lawyers are very prevalent in you know.
I'm gonna show you my client did not take the fruit from that stand.
It feels like it goes from us to Judge Dredd real quick in Star Wars, where it's like, hey, did you get caught doing this? That's 13 days in the ISO cubes.
Yeah.
Like,
Also,
there you go. Okay. Hang on one second, guys. We'll BRB.
Virginians voted to end gerrymandering.
They use the bathroom beforehand, and then you got me all giddy talking about Maul.
I am so glad that is what worked for you. I'm gonna leave that in, by the way, when we get back.
As you should.
Okay.
Truth, it's what happened.
We are back being live. Okay, cool. Where were we? I'm sorry.
Slippery slope.
Drug
fruit turns into
but
drugs.
And it's one of those things where it's like, the fact that he didn't use the Jedi mind trick on them to be like, hey, you're gonna slap her with a warning, no harm, no foul. Yeah. Because now it feels like he's like, don't worry, something will happen, and I'm like, you are not a survivor, and I'm gonna give him the most like victim mentality. Yeah. Because I felt bad for her because I'm like, okay, she's gonna go there. Can't tell him who you are. A fucking child. You are a child soldier, probably. Depending on how old you were when all of this, like, this is a couple years into it. So yeah. You might have been too young as a youngling, got like smuggled out early, or just like started your Padawan journey. Yeah. But I'm like, man, you are
day one of my Padawan journey. Order 66 happened.
Oh my god. What are the odds we see an Order 66 thing for her?
Please, God.
No. We have to.
No.
Yeah.
No. I'm over Order 66.
I will order 66 of these until you fucking get the point of how bad it was.
Yeah, we're probably gonna end up seeing it. It's at least gonna be mentioned. But the exact time of the show does actually raise the question, because when Lawson's studying the hologram of Maul,
mm-hmm.
he was like, laser sword. I haven't seen one of those since the Clone Wars, so it's like it's got to be at least a. I don't know if we're. It's probably before Andor, but after Bad Batch, if I had to guess, maybe. And I appreciate that they're on the planet and the Empire's not like actively on the planet, you know.
Hold on. Bad Batch would have picked because Bad Batch talking pre time skip.
Yeah.
Okay. Because Bad Batch is like immediately after all of that, and that was like what, like probably like 3-4 years maybe. Because we have the hard cutoff at like season 3 of Rebels, which puts Luke at like 14, 15. I don't know. Rebels is the one thing I have to say that Rebels did horrible was bring Leia in. I love Carrie Fisher. I was glad to hear her voice, but
brought Leia in, and then
like, and she looks like a goddamn woman. And then you see Luke in the distance, and he looks like a child.
Faster than boys.
Okay, sure. Well,
and also maybe like the Sons of Tatooine stunted Luke's
growth something. Yeah, he's a little short for a stormtrooper.
Yeah, a little short.
He's a little short. Yeah, he could be a stormtrooper. So no, that's a solid. Oh God, did we get any hint of Maul in Bad Batch?
No.
Not even when they found Ahsoka or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because like the only other thing I'm thinking about is, okay, this has to also... This is before Solo.
Oh, yeah.
Because Solo is like, I guess, him at the height of
his power,
his criminal empire again. So we need to build up to that. And then I cannot wait to see the fall. Now I have predictions for how the fall is going to happen, but I think I think it's going to be I think it's going to be like epic in its catastrophe.
I hope so. But yeah, speaking of which, that just reminded me. When Devin's like at the police station and like obviously she can't get identification. Did you hear the list of charges they gave her? It was like theft, resisting arrest, like a whole bunch of like trumped up stuff that I think they hit her with like 3 or 4 different charges. She didn't resist arrest. She went with them quietly for the most part.
I think it's because she like pulled away, right? And I think
man, come on.
I think that was more of a scare tactic of like, hey man, just tell us who you are.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this is what I can now like hit you with of like, well, you stole, you did this, it like petty theft, but they're fresh fruit. Oh well, now that brings it up to like a misdemeanor, like more than a misdemeanor.
Yeah.
Kind of deal.
And so you have Maul's crew too, like his little band of
his merry men, his band of thieves.
Yeah. I don't know if you caught it too, but the female Mandalorian, Rook, was actually one of the minor characters in the last season of Clone Wars. She was one of the ones that was with one of the Vizslas.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Vanessa Marshall.
Yes. So Maul was giving like that whole, we need to not reveal ourselves yet, and I need to get revenge on everybody who didn't come to my aid when I needed them most. And it took me a minute to realize what he was talking about.
I need to go back and watch that season. Mrs. Play and I are like right there in Clone Wars.
Oh yeah.
Where like Maul and Savage are kind of running around doing their bullshit.
Yeah, they were running around all right.
Yeah.
All the syndicates and stuff, they abandoned Maul when Palpatine kicked the shit out of him.
Yes.
That's like the betrayal that he...
And the other thing is like hopefully we get a flashback to that.
Oh, I hope so.
Because we don't... So. All we get in spoilers for Clone Wars is... Is Palpatine beats the shit out of Maul, kills Savage, and then like drags Maul home by the collar.
Yeah.
And then final season, Maul's in charge of Mandalore.
Yeah, I think it was... So you remember when Grievous goes to Dathomir to like wipe him out and stuff?
Yes.
I think they somehow used Maul as like bait for that, is what happened.
And that's when...
It's not completely understood.
I think was that the comic that was made, like Maul, son of Dathomir? Or was that the thing we never got? Maul, child of Dathomir.
That's a great question. I don't know. So I didn't read the Son of Dathomir comics. So
okay, yeah. Yes, okay.
Was I right though?
Yep, it's I wasn't sure if it was child or I'll order that maybe. Yeah, I'll order that for us. Because you didn't read the Darth Vader comic, did you either?
No, I did actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Son of Dathomir is like Grievous, I believe, going to wipe them out, which came out in November of 2017.
Okay.
Um,
It was also featured in Clone Wars too. He did that live action.
oh, did they? Didn't they? Yeah.
When Ventress was with them too.
Yes.
Well,
And they all kind of escaped together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very excited for. I just want to see like, because it's very. That was a weird time skip to go from like that to the final season and be like, how the fuck is Maul like doing this bullshit now? But I know that Sam has always said Maul is supposed to be very cunning, and he's actually supposed to be an intelligent person, despite looking like a barbarian.
He's way too smart for his britches. I mean, to be fair though, he was Palpatine's first apprentice, so like he had to be smart.
So, and here's my thing for that. So like, we'll get to the end of it. We can talk about some stuff here with Maul, because I think that's gonna be where we're gonna have more fun. Jailbreak happens.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Maul sets up two syndicates to fight and kill each other.
Yep.
And
I love seeing gangsters in Star Wars. They're so goofy.
I like that they're just Looney Tune gangsters. Like, see, I'm here. Like, why would I want to betray you? And like, fucking, that was great. I can't remember either of the gangsters' names, but I loved the one.
Vario was one of them.
Vario was the one in the robot.
Yeah.
Or in the
Big
droid
suit,
suit.
small guy.
Oh my god, I love
Napoleonic complex munch.
I love the fact that Vario like gets the drop on the other guy, because it's like he shoots him in the back, he climbs out of his suit, comes around, shoots him in the back, and goes never, blah blah blah, and gets into it and then leaves. But Maul's like, okay, we're gonna go in there, and he's actually been telling his people, he's like, I'm having these dreams, my apprentice is near.
Yeah.
So I also like the idea that like the Force for the Sith like pulls constantly, like whether it's the Force doing it or like the Sith's own misguided interpretation of the Force.
Probably that, but yeah.
I like that the Force like constantly is like you need to find somebody else. Like the Force is constantly like pushing two things together, to where he goes to the police station to like break out Vario, because he needs him to set up the Pike Syndicate and start his nonsense.
And then also get his revenge later, which, I mean, Vario's not long for this world. We all know that.
Yeah.
Funny character. He's going to get his throat.
If somebody kills him, I think it's gonna be oh god. It's gonna be Devin. And I think she's gonna do it to bleed her crystal.
Okay. Hope not. Hope she doesn't turn. But that's just me.
And I'm like, nah, turn. Yeah. Show me. Paint yourself red.
You're sitting here, and you're just like,
give me my red Twi'lek goth Dami mommy. I want it.
We were talking about this before we were on, but I was just saying that like we went from Andor to Maul, and it's just more depression.
Yeah.
For all of those who appreciated the Jedi for what they were, and the galaxy being a better place, Star Wars is no longer making anything about the galaxy being a better place. You're getting the despair, and
I think it has always. I think much like 2026 for us now, where it's no longer. It's not that the galaxy was a better place when the Jedi were in it. It's that people were more complacent because there were people to do the right thing.
Yeah, I mean, they had more hope.
And nowadays, it's like us now, where it's like, no, like we're like, oh my god, the world's terrible, and like people who've been oppressed, people of color, people of any other name, are like, nah, motherfuckers, like let's explain some shit to you guys. Like it hasn't been good.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just for me, it's just like it's what the Jedi stand for. It's like hope.
Yeah,
and you gotta like hope's what gets you through everything.
Hope's what rebellions are built on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, fair.
I thank you.
Fair. No, it's
thank you. There's not a lot of hope going in the galaxy right now. Okay,
you're right. There's not. Wait. Like I said, I'm excited to see. So Darth Maul, frees Devin too, and it's like there's some. I like the cut of your jib, kid. I don't know what it is about you.
Well, the fact that she knows his name too.
Yeah,
it was just like I've heard about you.
Which, like, when we think about this in this grand scheme of things, right?
Yeah.
Maul was killed in episode 1.
Yep.
Didn't have a name.
I thought he had a name.
Yeah. Okay. Name. Yeah, have you ever seen the theory of Lord of the Rings, the movies, that Frodo doesn't
No, 'cause I
know?
haven't watched The Lord of the Rings.
You've never seen the movies?
No, I'm saving it for a day. Okay, just
A snowy rainy day. Okay,
I'll leave it at that.
there's a theory out there, and it's not going to ruin anything, that Frodo doesn't know Legolas's name because Legolas never says his name or has his name like really said in a way that Frodo can hear it.
Yeah.
To the point that at the end of it all, when people are coming in to say hi to Frodo, it looks like Legolas walks in, he goes, "You," right? Like that's what it looks like he says, because you can see him mouth other people's names, but for Legolas, it's like, "You were there." Sidious doesn't name Maul in episode 1.
No, he does.
When?
When he's on with Newt Gunray.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
Ah, Darth Maul.
Get shit on.
Okay, no,
he doesn't
you're
say
right.
Darth. I think he just says Maul.
Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe okay, because I was thinking, at last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have our revenge. So Newt Gunray knows that his name is Maul.
And Newt Gunray is a talker.
He is a talker.
I don't like talkers.
But he does like he shows up there to fight and fuck with the Jedi. Gets cut in half, presumably killed. Yeah. And then, for at least 5-6 years, like, is pretending that he's in the Marvel universe before his brother comes and goes, "Nah, dude, we're not Marvel, we're Star Wars, man. I need you to I know it's cool, but it's gonna get overblown really quickly. Trust me. Come back to our universe. We're still doing good things over here." Goes back to Star Wars, and then people might start, but he wasn't like at no.
Are you saying like he wasn't known?
Yeah, like there's no.
Yeah, all during the Clone Wars though, like Maul was causing his havoc. Like
him showing up with
Jedi,
Savage
and Jedi talk. So
yeah, I just feel like for this kid, because she's a kid.
Well, that's my exact point. I mean, you talk about legends about Maul, like the first Sith seen in over 1,000 years. So I mean that's the exact reason why you would know about Maul. It's like somebody you would hear about in your youngling like campfire stories.
Look, younglings, gather round. Make sure that your room is clean and that you always know where your stuff is. Otherwise, Maul could come out and get you.
No, exactly.
He's like the boogeyman.
Yeah. I mean, why not?
He would be a good boogeyman. I feel you.
Terrifying.
But it's like he's been in this crime syndicate. The war's going on, and I'm like, if it's been like, oh, Grievous.
Well, I was gonna say, hold on. Also, younglings learn a lot about like Jedi history and stuff like that and whatnot. And I could totally see the Jedi being like, yes, like the first Sith in over 1,000 years was defeated by Obi-Wan. Like Maul was defeated by Obi-Wan. Like I think that's that's also like clouding Obi-Wan even more.
Even you, as a Padawan learner, could kill a Sith Lord.
He wasn't a Jedi Knight yet.
I haven't talked about that with you.
That's a good propaganda.
It is a good one, yeah.
For the Jedi. So.
Oh my god, it's a good one. I was talking about that with your significant other the other day. Yeah, it was a like she knew about him, and I'm gonna make a statement here. Maul is kind. Maul is not nice. So he locks the one guy up, takes this kid, puts her in there, and it was very much a teachable moment of like I'm not holding you here, kid. You could get out of here.
Yeah.
Like fucking figure it out, Jedi. And like she's like, no, we stood for this, blah, and like she hits him with the like playbook of like, this is my idealized version of a Jedi. Mm-hmm. And I like how Maul goes, look, man, I wish there were 1,000 more people like you because maybe the galaxy wouldn't be shit right now.
Yeah, well, there used to be.
Yeah, and then, she gets to, like, push and escape, and that's where we get to, like, leave off of, because she's like, let me try the door locks, which fucking...
Totally skipping over, like, during the, when they were going to get Vario from the police, station.
Oh.
That was badass, man. That was a hell of a breakout.
Yes.
I'm glad Two Boots didn't eat it right there. That would suck.
I was like, okay, and here's how we lose Two Boots.
Yeah.
We got to see the police officer's kid who like is a lacrosse player.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to go see mom, and he's like, you can't go see mom by yourself.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, okay, like
I'll take time off soon, I swear.
yeah, I promise.
Yeah.
He's
He's like jamming music while he's not home. That was like, that's a teenager right there if I've ever seen one.
And then so Mrs. Play called this. The second that oh god, what was his name? Master Echo Doidaki.
I forgot about the C. Yeah.
When he sits there and like he comes by and like checks on her at the jail.
Oh yeah.
The second the bridge starts to collapse.
Dick move by Maul, by the way. That's such a shit to do.
Fucking great move. Like just like that is a like I would
create a worse situation than this heist.
fucking deal with this shit, guys.
Yeah.
And he physically turns his back on her to save the people. Second, she's like, all right, I'll hear out what Maul has to say. Like, that is what I honestly believe is going to lead to her killing her master. I think we're going to kind of get a Han Solo moment with Kylo Ren, where she's going to show up and is going to be like, you turned your back on me. You made me go with them. You had a way for us to get out of this. And all you've done is put us at a disadvantage to where we can't leave, and there is no way. Like, it's going to be the hopelessness, but I think it's going to be a better worded version of, I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I'm strong enough to do it. I think that's what it's going to be.
You
and
just
that's
want talent to happen so bad.
Talent is going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
It's already going to happen.
No.
Yeah.
I refuse.
There's already a season 2.
That's not true.
It's impossible.
That's impossible.
This is the first show to be greenlit for season 2 before
it
air. Holy shit.
Also, that was not supposed to be announced. Sam Witwer was not supposed to say that.
Oh, you know what? Sam
transcends Disney rules.
Look, it's kind of like stealing Hayden's coffee by mistake.
So if you were to, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 be the best, how would you rate like this little premiere? Also, we're only getting 1 episode per week now, aren't we?
No, 2.
Oh, it's 2 per week?
2 per week.
Really?
So that these hour-and-a-half podcasts, which will probably get more condensed. We haven't we haven't vibed in a while, no. So
I hate being an adult.
Adulting's rough. I'm trying to think of okay, hold on, let me. As far as intrigue, they didn't bury the lead, because they announced Maul Shadow Lord when I was at Star Wars Fest, which was That's really cool, by the way. Really hype moment, along with singing Happy Birthday to Hayden Christensen. Yeah. Really, really cool hype moment. What am I thinking?
I give it a solid 8 for me.
I'm trying to think of how season 2 how the final season of Clone Wars opened for its. What was the first episode of the final season of Clone Wars?
It was the Anaxis arc, where they were trying to figure out why the droids were so good at beating all their strategies. And
that's the one where fucking the Bad Batch gets introduced, right?
Yeah.
Is that the one where Anakin walks up and is like, "Master, what are you doing here?" And he's like, "We're laying siege." And he's like, "Well, we finished what we were doing." Okay. Yeah, okay. Fucking. Yeah. Okay. I would say it's probably up there with that. You're right, an 8. Because I'm thinking Andor's probably a 7 or an 8 as well.
The way it started the series itself.
The way it's if we're talking about an opening. Oh man. Because Andor was a good opening where it was just you murder 2 guys in a back alley. You're looking for your sister. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And I felt like that.
Andor was 6 actually.
Really?
Yeah. And granted, I mean, I need to go back and watch the first season of Andor again. Maybe my opinion would change, but for me, I was like,
Andor's a very slow burn.
it was a very slow burn to start. Yeah.
It's like I think like to me like a 5 or a 6. This is the weird thing when you do like out of 10, right?
Yeah.
Like a 9 or like an 8, 9, or 10 is essentially a perfect score.
Except a 10 is like an 8. And
Yeah, but like it's 8, 9, 10. If you got an 80%, a 90%, 100% in school, you'd be like, fuck yeah, I got like a B or a low A or a high A. And that's what I was putting at me. Like a 6 or a 5 would be like, oh, it was average. Like no better, no worse than anything else.
Yeah.
But like when you actually look at that in reviews, you see something like a 5 out of 10. You're like, oh, that's bad.
Oh, I don't.
Okay, really?
Yeah, for me, anything like a 6 and above is like pretty good.
Okay, that's something I've been like recently trying to wrap my head around.
Yeah.
Because there's another, and I can do this off the podcast, but there's a guy called Super Eye Patch Wolf, and he has a scoring criteria that to me is like beautiful.
Oh, okay.
And it's how I like to think about things.
Well, excuse me for going with the main.
No. This is me trying to like.
Excuse me, I don't subscribe to your niche review criteria.
My God, he's a massive YouTuber. But yeah, honestly, I'm gonna give this one, and part of it, I love a heist.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give this one about an 8 or a 9.
Yeah,
as well. Probably a 9 because like him just showing up with like fucking like like the fact that that's what they wanted to do with it. I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a 9. It was right up there with like Anakin just like walking up and be like, "What are you doing here, Master?" And just like the same level of like showmanship in his bullshit. Maybe that's how we should have known Anakin was going to be a bad guy. It was the drama that he craved. But
it was actually the melodramatics.
It was yeah. So one of the predictions I have for this show and what I want to have happen, right, is
I know what you want to happen.
Other than Darth Talon?
That just can't be on.
I mean, yeah, I understand. So I want Maul to oscillate super hard, right? Mm-hmm. So we're gonna give this brief thing about Maul real quick because of the joke I was leading up to, right? Okay. I want Maul to go from being this cold, calculative, evil mastermind who's like, we have to play the long game, like understanding what Sidious was doing and being like, well, I can replicate that and subvert him with the criminal underworld, right? And I want that. And then the other part of me that I want is I want him to like occasionally like almost shift the way he looks so he looks like the madness that took him when he was on the trash planet. Mm-hmm. And I want him to constantly be at war with like almost a Smeagol Golem type thing
at where himself.
Yes. Because let's put this like, right, so some random Padawan made him half the man that he is today. Like immediately gets beaten by Padawan. Yeah. Goes forward, gets his brother like, this Padawan now has become like a Jedi, like whatever, General Kenobi. Like they just make any Jedi a general nowadays. And like fights him and his brother, pretty well by himself. Yeah. So like once again, Maul can't seal the deal there. Then his old teacher gets upset with him and kind of like, grabs him by the collar, like grabs him by the ear and like takes him home and is like, you need to stop pretending you're more than you are. And then the last that we see him is just some random civilian like shows up and like one like sits there, talks smack about him being half a man. Like that's kind of sensitive for him. And then is like, well, if anyone else, if an actual Jedi showed up, like just this civilian of no note just shows up and like whoops his ass again. Not even a Jedi. Just someone just shows up and beats him down and like captures him. So I want him to like constantly be like grappling with all of those failures and just occasionally like, nah, man, I'm just gonna go in there. I'm just gonna go in there. And I think that would be kind of fun.
Yeah, I want to see Maul add more to his body count. If you think about it in the grand scheme of things, he hasn't killed a lot of actual adversaries. He cheated to get the Darksaber, by the way.
Yeah.
He did. Well, I guess maybe his brother was actually the one who dealt the killing blow to the master that went with Obi-Wan to go investigate them. Because remember, it was a 2-on-2 With,
Yeah.
I'm blanking on her name. But she was
Shakti.
No.
Obviously, come on. She is the like. If there's a Jedi that needs to die,
Yeah, it's got to be Shakti. No, it was. She was on the council too. I don't know why I'm forgetting her name. And I think it was Savage who killed her too, like with brutality. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head that Maul's actually. Oh, Qui-Gon.
Ida Gallia.
Yeah. Okay. But I think that was Savage who did that. I don't think it was. It's like Qui-Gon's been the only real adversary he's killed because he killed Duchess Satine. He killed the leader of Death Watch, but he cheated because he's Maul. That's not a real challenge.
I don't think he really cheated.
He cheated. He's not going up against a Force user. That's cheating.
Yeah, I mean,
he's only killed one Force user. I'm pretty sure. Like, I'd have to like think about it.
I think he kills some more in the books.
Okay,
but they're like,
yeah, but those are the books.
Well, like I think like the episode 1 book or something like that, they do a hearken to.
Oh yeah, no, they did an early comic. He killed a Padawan before.
Yeah, like,
but again, like
it's like General Grievous really hasn't. Like, okay, look at all these things. Like, you killed
he's killed a lot of Padawans.
Yeah, like the Emperor's like, you killed I killed a Jedi Knight. He's like, that Jedi Knight just got his robes. Yeah. Shut the fuck up, Grievous.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, he can't kill the Master. She's gonna have to kill him. She is gonna be upset that he turned his back on her when she has nothing else.
For you to be wrong again.
Look,
it's gonna be like the
Aerie or the clone. Look, that is crappy writing. I will say it to Dave Filoni and Sam's face. Her going up to Echo, going like, "I'm a clone too." That is manipulation 101. I want.
Get over it, man. Get over it.
She's not a clone.
I was right. You were wrong.
She's not a clone. She's just like, why? Because she says so? And then Wikipedia goes, well, she said she's a clone. Like, wake up, sheeple. I like this is like one of the hard lines in the sand that you and I are just going to always have of like, no.
It would be too easy if we agreed on everything.
It really would be.
So, but the thing is that we need to agree on is that I'm right and you're wrong. This is your flat Earth moment right here, Chris.
Yeah, this is you going with, well, that flat earther said that the Earth's flat. I just agree with him. And I'm sitting here going like, no, the Earth is like, that's okay.
Did you hear that they found a space station on the dark side of the moon? The Empire's here, so.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, they found Anaheim Industries already, or they found
the Pink Floyd album.
Well, they found Pink Floyd, or all of a sudden, really cool noises started happening and robots started standing up. There's a Transformers joke in there too. Yeah. What about you? What are your fun predictions then? Since
I don't really have any predictions yet. That's the thing. No. I can come up with a couple on the spot. Devin's not going to turn to the dark side.
I'm just going to get a fuck you message one day. The show's going to
be on the other foot. Listen.
She's going to, at the last moment, she's going to be like, no, I'm a Jedi like my master before me.
Exactly. No, I think it's going to be a slippery slope, but I think in the end, she's going to end up... she's dying. She's not going to make it to the end of the Maul Shadow Lord. She's going to be dead. She's going to die standing up for what is right for something. I just don't think she has the mettle to be evil.
So here's the other thing that I'm going to kind of play. I think they're going to do a better Book of Boba Fett moment where Maul's going to start taking over the industry and stuff and everything else like that.
You mean they're going to do the Book of Boba Fett
but better
in like the I don't know, the actual like order of events that it should have happened? Those flashbacks kill me still.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like it was a decent show. It just like
it was a cool idea.
I think half the podcast we did for the Book of Boba Fett, we were just kind of railing against the
our back to addiction.
Hey,
Look, I'm wearing
good.
I'm wearing my Republic Commando shirt. Like I wore a Star Wars shirt for this.
I didn't. I just wore black.
That's fine.
On my soul. No, but like we railed against the pacing of the show, and like that was the book of Boba Fett was really where like pacing issues started. Yeah, no, exactly. Or like the pacing issues really culminated. So
yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen
I don't
here.
think so. I think we're past pacing issues with Star Wars. I think they've learned from their.
I don't
Well,
think.
I don't know about that because the Acolyte had them. So
I was like, yeah.
I think animated Star Wars won't have that problem. Let me say that.
And I think now that a lot of their shows, like even though it's animated, like this is not like sure a kid could watch it, but it's not like this show had some violence. Like a lot of it was implied, like when he did his own version of like the Darth Vader hallway scene to the Pikes. Which, by the way, the ending of that just being like you're like, oh, the body count. I'm like, oh, Maul had a pretty good body count. Oh yeah, none of them were Force users though. Like you're right, he hasn't.
Actually, he hasn't killed a lot of Force.
No, he hasn't. Like,
I'm disappointed in him.
Oh wait, who did he kill that had Obi-Wan and what's her name sent whoever the fuck was sent with him to like find him, because they were killing some Jedi then, weren't they? They were like specifically hunting down Jedi to draw out Kenobi because.
So that was all Savage because Savage at that point was still under. He was Count Dooku's apprentice because they were planning to. Ventress was using Savage as a way to
get to Dooku and kill Dooku. Yeah, okay.
And then Maul was like, "What are you doing to my brother, bro? It's my bro.
Help me, step bro."
God, what is with you today?
I just fuck it. I've had a moment.
Jesus. I apologize for him.
I've been hanging. I'm no longer in the Discord server, so I've been hanging out on some less than reputable servers. No, that was all Savage, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Savage had that man was force.
He did.
That's why you don't take the roids in Star Wars. You end up like him.
Oh no,
he got Captain America. That's what happened.
Like people punch him and they're like, "Ow, my hand!" And it's like he's wearing leather. It's not like he's wearing, like you punch Darth Vader and you go, "Ow, my hand." It'd be like, yeah, no shit, you punch something metal. But you punch him, it's like you're punching leather, and they're like, and honestly, because like they do a take on I'm on with the Force with me. That's what's been like spoiled in the new
trailer.
In the new trailers.
Don't spoil it for me here.
I can't remember what the saying is, but it sounds really cool. And I really want. So I'm still trying to get through the first book of the High Republic series.
Yeah.
I want to hear.
You've been listening to it, right?
I've been listening to it. And one of the things that like I love and hate about that book is they're like, oh, the Force is like music for this person.
Yeah.
And it's like I can't there's something missing, and like I can tell that like part of the chorus is missing or part of the orchestra is missing, and I'm like, well, what part of the orchestra was it? Or it's like the Force is like an ocean. Cool. Next paragraph, and I'm just like, give me something about the ocean.
Yeah.
And we haven't gotten that from a dark side perspective. So I would really like to hear, Maul be like, the Force is like cold. It's a steel. It's a blizzard. It's like I would like something like that, or like Anakin be like the Force is like it's like sand. It's hot and it's messy and it coarse and it gets everywhere. Like I want to hear like a different interpretation than that, and I think this would be a fun way to start like bridging in High Republic stuff.
That's what pisses me off about the Acolyte, by the way, is like when you're reading that and you see how cool the Jedi are and they're actually like the light in the galaxy and stuff like that, and then you see them in the Acolyte and they're already on their slippery slope down. I'm like, God, you bastards.
Oh, see, I thought that was actually like, because I'm like going through that, I'm like, oh no, this is somebody, Carrie-Anne Moss just fucking doing Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon for the first episode. I was like, this is really, really cool.
Yeah.
I liked the idea of the Jedi know how important they are, and they are a standing army. Like they are a threat of violence that could be used on the galaxy if the galaxy ever wanted to like rebel, so to speak. And so them to be like, okay, we need to fucking keep this hush hush and fucking train her like your fucking Padawan and just tell her sister did it and her sister was evil and cool, we're in and we're out. And there could be no problems with this.
That's what I don't like. That's what I hate. That's why I hate about the Jedi and the Acolyte too. It's like in the High Republic books, they're like these. Like you said it yourself, it's like they see the Force as an ocean. It's like they're like music in the orchestra. They're all connected. They're all together. Yada yada yada. And then like that's what the Jedi should be.
Yeah,
should have been.
That
when
is.
They were in their heyday, in their prime. You know. They were out of their prime by the time the Acolyte came, and then even worse. So when
has your SO been showing you the stuff I've been sending her about like really hot takes on Star Wars?
No,
I'll show it to you after this, but they're pretty funny because this was what had us talking, and my thing was I'm gonna take all of Star Wars canon, right? We're gonna ignore some of like the bullshit power of like the Old Republic. But I'm going to take it at its core of, like, the rank and file, right?
Yeah.
So, no Jedi after the Clone Wars. And I will include Cal Kestis in this. Luke Skywalker.
Okay.
Anyone that he trained. Kylo Ren, any of them. Not one of them could take on, in a 1v1, hell, I'll go 3v1. Any Jedi that fought actively in the Clone Wars. Because we've had this argument where I'm like, Ahsoka would body Luke Skywalker any day.
No. Luke at the height of his power?
Yes.
Absolutely not. You're crazy.
Here's my reason for that.
Luke was more powerful than his father.
Yeah. But
I don't hear a but. There's no but. That's the There's no but.
So my thing is like, if you were to say it, Luke could, like, if Luke really got, like, a good grasp on Ahsoka, could crush her to pulp. Like, raw power, you're, like, that would be like me saying, like, hey, here's a 50 cal sniper rifle, here's a tank. Right? Hear me out. But if you have a really good clone that can fire...
No.
I think Ahsoka, I will comfortably say, like, 4 out of 5 times, if they were to like fight Luke, would win simply because she fought more and more varied opponents and actually fought battles, whereas Luke didn't.
Skywalker.
We're taking that out.
No, that's not.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. I'm saying raw power. That would be like.
Now, I don't agree with you here.
You've agreed with me in the past. I have it on recording, where I'm saying. If Luke wins, it's because he gets that one grasp on her and he has all the power. I don't think...
You can't hold me to my past.
That's fine. But I think, like, Ahsoka could take out Rey. Rey has some... Rey can actually use Force healing.
Rey's got a lot of Palpatine stuff going on with her. I don't know about that.
Okay? Like, she does. But, like, Ahsoka was trained to be a Jedi warrior.
Yeah.
So I think when it came to, like, a fight... Like, yes, Luke is very strong... But Ahsoka's got how many battles under her?
Yeah, but
Grievous.
Ahsoka lost
Maul.
to Vader, though. So, and Vader was a worse version of Anakin. So
I hold on. Let's talk about this for a second. Did you ever see Anakin make the wind blow and ruffle his hair, and then like stand on top of his Jedi starfighter?
I saw Anakin float in a pear. So. Anakin got himself into places that nobody thought possible. Okay, we're gonna have to table this for another day. You're wrong. And I want you to know that you're wrong.
It's like a weightlifter, because that's what I would call Luke. Luke is like a weightlifter, like, right? He has all the power of the Force, but can he use it as well as could Luke and Anakin in their prime? Who do you think would win more?
In just a Force battle?
No, I'm talking a fight. Just like they can use every trick that they have. Who's gonna win?
My money's on Luke.
Really?
Do me a favor and just play the Battlefront 2 campaign, like the new Battlefront 2 from like 2017, and you'll see what I'm talking about with like. And I mean, like, look at Luke in the Mandalorian.
I have that downloaded for us to go through, by the way. He has strength, and he can do certain things. But I what I'm saying is Ahsoka and Anakin have so much experience.
Yeah.
And I think that's like, if we're saying on an average, I'm saying I think that would give them the advantage over them. It's not that Luke's not strong. It's that like Ahsoka might be like, oh, you're a fucking Skywalker. Hey, I shoved that family off a cliff. Go ahead, Luke. Save them. By the way, I shoved a family. There are like 8 bodies falling. That way Luke would have to like get all, and then that would be it.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Ahsoka would have the battle knowledge to beat him.
Okay, maybe.
But if Luke were to be like...
It's a real Maul move right there, by the way.
But if Luke were to be like... and get her right away,
yeah.
Oh yeah, I think she'd pop like an egg. But I'm only saying that's only going to happen a couple times.
Agree to disagree, but hey.
That's what makes it good.
I do have one last question for you regarding Maul.
Okay.
If we were to see any character, any like not recurring, I don't know if recurring is the right word, or any established character in this show, who do you think it's going to be? Because I don't know if we're going to see any of them. I couldn't see, like, my only thing is that, like, if somebody was going to knock Maul off this high horse, it would be Sidious or Vader. To like, because by the time we get to Rebels, he's
okay.
He's broken again. So
I cannot answer that for spoilers because I know who shows up. And I'm a little bummed that Sam didn't want to play himself twice in the same show. That being said, aside from Bail Organa's...
Not starts with an S, right? Who I'm thinking of?
You're thinking Starkiller?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. That was really confusing.
No.
Right.
There's another character that Sam has played recently.
Yeah.
Within the past 4 years that does show up.
You can spoil it for me. It's okay.
First Brother.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But he's not playing First Brother because he's a coward. I think someone else is voicing First Brother. I think Sam said he's not doing both, and I'm like, oh, I want to have a scene with you arguing with yourself.
Come on.
Okay, so are you saying particularly that they are going to like kind of put a smackdown on Maul, or are you just saying they're going to show up?
No, like if this whole Empire and stuff was coming toppling down, because like I said, he's back to being a nobody again by the time Rebels comes around.
Yes.
Like his whole criminal empire is going to have to falter. So
yes, I think his criminal empire is going to falter because what is going to take him down?
Vader. I want to see Vader. It'd be dope.
Vader would be cool.
Probably won't happen, but hey.
Vader would be a fun way to do that.
Because I mean, we would have known this if they would have continued Solo. I'm hoping that this show garners enough like hunger that Solo gets a second movie like it should have.
Oh, it's never gonna get another movie.
I know.
I'm just as crushed as you are because I think that is a 3-movie thing, and the 3rd movie ends with him like jettisoning some cargo so he doesn't get caught. I think it's good. I still think the first movie could have been saved just by having Harrison Ford's voice in a voiceover and a pair of little feet running up to bed and just hearing, I want to hear how you got the Millennium Falcon.
No.
And I think if they would have marketed
it correctly.
I think if they would have Princess Brided that movie, it would have one tied into making The Force Awakens and Kylo Ren like much better. And it would have made
I want to hear about what it was like when you were a youngster.
What were you like in the 90s, Dad? I firmly believe. Okay. If we get anyone, it'll be Woody Harrelson's character. He'll show up.
Oh no, Kira. Kira would.
I don't think Kira would yet. Maybe in season 2.
Oh, you mean in the okay?
But even still, this is short. This is
and
still.
I'm not really talking solo characters. Though. I'm talking more like from the animated.
Yeah. So the animated, like I was like, okay, random clone. Which clone shows up though? Would anyone from the Bad Batch show up? Probably not. Maybe a couple clones. Maybe a clone that joins him. That would be kind of cool. But at the end of it all, I don't.
Yeah, right. Well, that's what I'm excited about too, though. It's like we're getting a whole new blend of guys. So,
I obligatory Mandalorian probably.
Yeah.
Like if and I'm losing all their names because we're doing this podcast now. But if what's her name showed up like trying to find the Darksaber.
Bo?
Bo or Sabine.
I don't think Sabine would make sense because she went to the. Probably not Sabine.
Who does Bo give the dark? Bo gives the Darksaber to
Mando.
To Moff Gideon.
No, Moff Gideon like plundered it. I think.
No, in the last season of The Mandalorian, when she's talking about because all they go to Mandalore, she's like, I gave it up because I thought that would be the only way to save my people, and then the bombing started, and they glassed Mandalore. But I still think that's what I bet the show will end on. That's how Maul is going to lose everything again. Is I think Moff Gideon is going to show up.
That'd be cool.
And Moff Gideon is going to be like trying to find a way to take down Mandalore, and he's going to be using Maul a little bit, because I think he's also going to be like because everything now has to also explain somehow Palpatine returned. Did you never read The Dark Empire, did you?
No.
Okay. Because like Palpatine getting cloned is a thing.
Yeah.
The pirates also steal the Star Destroyer that could destroy that. It was like a Star Destroyer Death Star.
Yeah.
Where it had like the cannon in the front of it somehow.
Yeah.
I think that would be another thing, but I think Moff Gideon's going to be the one that kind of like shows up, and I think that's when we're going to get our earliest take on Dark Troopers.
We'll have to see.
That'll probably be season 2.
Yeah, I'm excited for it though.
Ventress.
Yeah, maybe.
Did you watch New Tales of the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, she's like out of the game though. You know.
Cad Bane.
Man, forget Cad Bane.
I love Cad Bane.
Embo's where he's at.
Who?
Embo? Bounty hunter with the disc on his head?
He shows up, I think. I think he's already been revealed in the trailer.
Oh.
I fucking love him. I think
he's sledding on the thing.
He is also played by Dave Filoni.
Oh, I didn't know that actually.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
But anyway, I'm excited to see it tomorrow.
I am too.
Episodes. And I guess you said, we'll aim for Fridays.
Yeah. Thursday, Friday night, either one works. I'll be around all week.
He'll be here all week, ladies and gentlemen.
We will be streaming again probably all week. But yeah, thank you again for coming by, Tyler. As always, if you guys enjoyed this, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You can follow us on Blue Sky. Check out our YouTube channel. And our podcast is available on all your podcast platforms of choice.
And if you think that Chris is wrong, please leave 2 follows.
Yeah, leave a comment. Please feel free. Leave a comment. You can send an email to
begging you. Yeah,
thewrongbuttonpodcast@gmail.com. So if you want to sit here and tell us any hot take that you have, or whichever one of my hot takes you think is absolute garbage, you can feel free to do that as well. All of my hot takes are not garbage. I've called some. You had an entire season of going, this man does not miss.
If I could drop this mic and leave, I would, but I can't drop it. So
yeah, please don't drop these mics. These are nice mics.
They're also wired in.
They are wired in. You're all winners out there. Keep it weird.